smile that makes the sun rise. You make it shine, but I can see that you don't realize, and that's what made me fall in love. 'Cause you got style, the way your body makes my heart beat sound. It's amazing all the time. You are the only thing I need in life. Oh, I want you. Can't you see? I want you. I believe, 'cause I want you. Here with me, I'm gonna go crazy. I'm gonna go crazy for love. I look at you and know it's alright. You read my mind, but I can see that you don't realize, and that's what made me fall in love. 'Cause you got style, the way your body makes my heart beat sound. It's amazing all the time. You are the only thing I need in life. Oh, I want you. Can't you see? I want you. I believe, 'cause I want you. Here with me, I'm gonna go crazy. I'm gonna go crazy for love. I don't need another love. Yeah. We do this every day. We do this love for life. You got a smile that makes the sun rise. You make it shine, but I can see that you don't realize, and that's what made me fall in love. 'Cause you got style, the way your body makes my heart beat sound. It's amazing all the time. You are the only thing I need in life. Oh, I want you. Can't you see? I want you. I believe, 'cause I want you. Here with me, I'm gonna go crazy. I'm gonna go crazy for love.
Good evening, everybody, and welcome to show 109 for the night. We are excited. It is your Sunday night mainstay for Disney fun and hanging out, getting to know people in our community. It is the Clubhouse Chaotic Chat. If you're brand new to us, hey, come on in, have some fun, jump in the chat, say hello, and get to know another great personality from our Disney community. Like the video, those are always good. We try to get up to triple digits every time because it shows YouTube we're doing a good job over here. Subscribe if you're brand new to our guests, first and foremost, to make sure if you want to watch the content that they are creating. Of course, we ask you to check out their content first because we want you to be a watcher, not just a digit over there. Subscribe over here if you like what we're doing. We want you to come back and join us every Sunday night, along with the other nights of the week when we are creating Disney content. And if you're watching the replay, you can always comment on the stream. If you have a question for our guests, drop it in there and we will gladly make sure they see it and we get you an answer. Let's get to the ladies because that's what this show is all about. I'm excited tonight. We have Miss Stephanie, Miss Jen, and Miss Mandy in house. Tina is working, so we send thoughts to her for a quick shift, and she'll be back in the near future. Ladies, it's good to see you. I'll start on the right because Miss Mandy helped me write the show tonight. So, Miss Mandy, how are things with you?
Wonderful. It's been a great weekend of Halloween fun and spending time with friends and family.
And what costume did Cake's trick or treat as?
He wore an old costume that we had and was a shark.
Oh, okay. It was a shark. Good stuff. Okay, good. I'm excited. This is going to be fun tonight. Miss Jen, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Good, good. I know you had fun with your son trick-or-treating and doing family stuff on Halloween.
Yeah, we had a family Halloween thing going on, so that was a lot of fun. And
I love it.
last night got an extra hour of sleep, so I'm energized and refreshed today and ready to go, even though it's dark outside already.
Yeah, that's kind of scary when you look over there. So, okay, good. I'm glad you're here. Good to see you, Miss Stephanie. No longer from the Carolinas. I'd like to point out that I'd like to let my friend Ken know that I love the Carolinas. They're a beautiful place in the country. But Stephanie is now here from Maryland. If you haven't figured out yet, Carolina beat Green Bay. That's pretty good.
They
Stephanie,
did.
how are you
Woohoo!
doing? How are you doing?
I'm doing great. Thank you. Having a good weekend. Relaxing, doing lesson plans, grading papers, you know.
And
This kind of stuff.
what costume did Paul trick or treat in?
He was the Hulk.
Oh, okay. He mean green fighting machine. Good for him. Okay, I like it.
We
I
might
like
have
it.
just trick or treated here in
Oh,
our own house.
oh, you know what? It's funny. I did a private trick or treat recently too, so it's good when you do those. I will have to say that. So
I painted the green, so it's all good.
you painted him green. Oh my God! All right, back over here to the show. As we go over here, let's
Woo!
get into it here. Let's just Jen's doing a welcome tonight to. We've got some amazing people in the chat hanging out with us. 50 people here tonight. Jen, would you be so kind to welcome our friends?
Sure. I'd love to.
I can't
Let's
find
say
my pen.
hello, starting with Francisco. Hello. Marin Memphis, Plymouth Rock, Freedom Alley, Fred O'Malley. Hello. Matt Walter, Teresa Skawara, Italian, Jan S. Disney, Paul Engel, the Green Hulk,
Oh,
Anne, Molly's mom. Hi, Mom. Lamont Gray, Cakes, 2112.
hi,
Shark.
Shark. Hi, Shark.
The shark.
Go Mini. Jill Wackbritt, Mark F., Jason and Gloria Thibodeau. Hello.
Hello.
George Pearson, Zippity Doo Doug. Hello, Douglas. Lily's Life Dad, Katie Phillips, JC Skipper Brian, Disney Magic and Mayhem, All Aboard with Blake, Jalen Butcher, which I always feel like I'm going to say Butcher wrong. And I see also that Amy from AJC Magic TV has come in.
We got some great people in here tonight. This is awesome. Love that you guys are here supporting the channel and getting to meet a really nice lady, new friend of the community. Jen and I had the pleasure of meeting her down when we had our meetup in June. And she was just a ball of smiles and energy. And I hope you're going to see that tonight and hear about her content. Have some fun. We're going to go over to Miss Mandy because you're going to highlight last week's show. We did have a great show last week.
We had an amazing show last week, learning all about Magic Adventures. And here are some highlights from that show. It was great to talk with our guests and find out a little bit about them, things like how they first met and their love for Disney. We are also grateful to Jen and Mike for sharing their story of how Disney first came into their lives, the inspiration that led them to move from Maryland down to Florida, and how their Disney experiences feel today compared to when they were younger. Also, our guests opened up and shared some of their favorites, from their must-have beverages into their favorite parks. And it really let us see the true passion that they have for all things Disney. And it was great to learn about their 3 channels that they highlighted. Most importantly, to hear about what those folks will find on their own YouTube channel. They're creating some truly special experiences through the magic of streaming, and it was an absolute pleasure to highlight that. So, mods, if you wouldn't mind, make sure you drop a link to last week's show, and I encourage anybody who hasn't seen it to go watch it, and please leave a comment or a question for our guests. So, great show that we had last week.
It was great. And we've got a great playlist, both on the podcast list or the playlist. This is show 109. There's 108 incredible guests that these ladies have done that you could go back if you haven't seen them. The shows will seem just like it was yesterday, no matter which week you watch. So before I jump over to Steph and we talk about this week's guest, I want to remind everybody of a couple things. When Jen did the names, I was very impressed with how many of those that were recognized in our Hall of Fame community are in the chat tonight. and that's an amazing thing. I want to remind everybody, we usually don't do that much on Triple C's, but I think this is important. The Hall of Fame show for our community is coming up on November 15th at 8 o'clock, and we will be announcing all of those that are eligible for this time's class. We will also be sharing the button. I can tell you that I had Doug with me this weekend, and Doug is part of our oversight committee. And I pulled out the button and said, "What do you think of this?" And he just went. So that's good stuff. Our oversight team, Jen and Doug, Tina, Jeanette, and who am I missing? Steve. Who am I missing? Somebody else.
Steve
Our
of the
oversight,
world.
Steve of the World Oversight Committee did a great job. The show is going to be on the 15th. So if you don't know, you'll learn about it that night. We will also share the brand new video for this event and tell you about this theme. And that video is being done by Nick and Claire. So it's going to be spectacular. So Hall of Famers that are here, thank you for supporting the ladies, and everybody put on your calendar for November 15th at 8 p.m. Steph, talk to us about this week's guest. We got an amazing lady joining us.
Sure. All right. Tonight we're going to stay right in the Walt Disney World area with another new creator that we've recently discovered. Someone who consistently brings the magic to their channel, and we can't wait to share their story with you. Our guest, who features herself on Instagram, Threads, and TikTok, also has a YouTube channel with over 1,300 subscribers, 342 videos, and more than 200,000 channel views. Her channel today, takes us through a stunning 4K adventure of Disney, Universal, and SeaWorld. Joining us in a few minutes to discuss all of the honest views, tips, and both for classic and new eats, and everything around the parks will be Debbie. Sorry, where did I get Debbie from? I have no idea where I just grabbed that from. All right, Becky from the YouTube channel, Local Florida Girl. And I know where I got Debbie from. Debbie Burnfeld, you just wait till you see the drink of the week this week.
I'd like to point out that she's teaching our youth. So I'm
That's
very
right.
excited. So, we're gonna blame it on Debbie Birdfund. You know how much trouble that's gonna get me in. Go back over to Jen real quick. Jen, I know we've had some more friends join us here.
Yeah, we've had a few come in. We want to say hello to Timothy Rainwaters, Mama D, Mama Moonshine, Debbie Burnfeld, hello, Tennessee Bear, Rob UK Dizdad, Pumpkin Shelby, and Grandma Grover.
Grandma Grover in the house. Awesome.
Howdy, howdy.
I mean, we're excited. All right, what we've been doing with the fun questions. Jen made the suggestion a couple weeks ago about, hey, let's try some trivia, and I thought it was genius because I have worked just about every question and fun thing that I could do with staying in the right line, and we did it the first week, and it was awesome. And I was like, this is cool. So we're going to continue to do this for a little bit here. I love this little bit of trivia thing because we are a Disney-based front for having fun. So let's get into this. I'm not sure what order we're going in here tonight, so I'll just pick an order here. Steph,
Give me the easy question.
nope, you're getting the first one. All right, Steph, which main character never speaks a word in a movie that is named after them? Your choices are A, Hunchback of Notre Dame, B, Dumbo, C, Pinocchio, or D, Tarzan. If you get this right, Paul has to walk in and give you $100.
So what is it again? He never speaks a word, but the movie's named after him?
Which main character never speaks a word in the movie that is named after them? A, Hunchback, B, Dumbo, C, Pinocchio, D, Tarzan. No Googling?
I don't know. All right, anybody in the chat? Can I phone a friend?
Phone a friend?
Phone a friend.
Right,
that means people in the chat, tell me the answer.
We don't have all day. That's all the music you get.
Oh, man. All right, I'm just going to say Pinocchio.
C, Pinocchio. I'm sorry, you get a old, oh God, what can I grab here? I'll give you this one.
Good grief.
No, it is not. It is not Pinocchio because Pinocchio jumps up and says, "I am a real boy."
Well, I thought all of those characters talked. Dumbo doesn't talk.
Dumbo, it's an elephant. He does not talk.
But all the other creatures in Disney movies talk.
Well, Bambi might, but Dumbo does not. I'm sorry.
I don't know that.
I'm
That's so
sorry.
sad.
You can try again for $100 from Paul next week.
All right.
Let's just go right to the middle. Let's go to Jen. Jen, which of these attractions has been? Oh, this is a good question. I know the answer to this one. Has been in operation since Magic Kingdom's first day? Is it A, Space Mountain? Is it B, Small World? Is it C, Big Thunder? Is it D, Pirates of the Caribbean? If you get this wrong, you are not allowed to have cheeseburger egg rolls when we're down in Disney. Yeah, I'm muted. I think that Pete is the greatest streamer.
I think never mind. I won't make the big ape comment. I think I might actually know the answer to this because I know Space Mountain was not opening
No,
day.
it was not.
I know that because Mom and Dad went for their honeymoon and Space Mountain was just opening when they went for their honeymoon. So I know Space Mountain opened a few years later. And Big Thunder Mountain, I know opened later. So my choices are It's a Small World and Pirates.
And
And
I will tell you that the answer that's wrong was not working ready for opening day. So there's a little.
I'm gonna go with It's a Small World. That was
You got it right. It is Small World.
Yay!
It is Small World. It is Small
It's
World.
easy when you can eliminate some of the choices. You know, that's some test taking strategy. If you can eliminate some of your choices.
I made my comment about the spring rolls because that's one of your favorite rides. And if you don't know that about your favorite ride, you don't deserve to have spring rolls.
I know, but seriously, like just hearing those choices, I was worried. It was hard there at first. I had to really think about it. So.
There's a lot of people that think Space Mountain was opening there on opening day. And it was
The
honestly,
only reason I know that is because of my mom and dad. I remember my mom saying,
5-6 years ago, I would have got that wrong. I used to think Space Mountain was there opening day until I got educated on it when I was down there by a cast member, actually. I was shocked.
What's the connection with Small World and Spring Rolls, though?
Small World is her favorite ride. If she got that wrong, being that was the answer, I see. Okay. I was going to cut her off from Spring Rolls.
Okay, I got you.
I mean, you can't really do that, but you can say that, but that would never happen.
I can tell the spring roll guy you're not allowed to have them because you're allergic to the spring in the roll.
We'll put posters of you around there.
Yeah.
Don't serve this woman.
Allergic posters to spring rolls and hang them on the tree. How great would that be? I get in so much trouble with Disney. Andy, what ride can you find at every Disney resort around the world? Here's your answers. A, Space Mountain. B, Haunted Mansion. C, Dumbo. D, It's a Small World. Or E, Cakes' Tractor.
Of course, Cakes' Tractor. But I think it's Haunted Mansion.
See, and hold on, let me give you your button. Ready? Which button did I use?
Pete McDevitt.
No, that's not the one. No,
Wrong.
No, that's not the one. Where's that one that I used for Stephanie just a minute ago? Oh, there it is.
My God.
Good grief.
Oh, man.
No, it's not Haunted Mansion, and I would have gotten this wrong because I thought it was Haunted Mansion when I saw this question. The answer is D, is C, Dumbo. I have no idea about that.
Dumbo again.
Wait a minute. Remember,
conspiracy.
Hong Kong Disneyland doesn't have Haunted Mansion. It has the Manor.
That's right.
Manor, but that's.
And if you would watch, you know how I know that?
Behind
because I watched Spaceship Ears did Haunted Mansion, and that was something he had said. Yeah.
Yep. So there you go. So we'll have trivia later. We have another trivia question that we'll come up with for our guests a little bit later on here as we go through. And we're going to shoot over and talk with our guests now. And then I'm going to turn over things to Jen for this. I want to welcome in our guests tonight. I found our guest channel not that long ago when Jen sends to me all the time all of these great new channels that her algorithm says, check out this Disney creator. And we found her channel. We were like, wow, this is really solid. And we featured her on our Disney Insomniacs with our new channel creation. And then got lucky enough to chat with her and have her on to our Insomniac show as a live guest, and got to meet her down in the parks. And you guys get to meet her tonight for the first time. And we will be dropping her link in the channel for the first time coming on the Triple C show. It is Beck. Hello, Beck, local Florida gal. Welcome in. Good to see you.
Good to see you too, Pete. How are you?
I'm good. Would you have gotten any of those trivia questions right?
Yes.
See, there you go. Better than me,
Yeah.
probably, I'm sure. So I'm gonna step out because this show always gets better when the ladies take over. So Jen, I'm gonna turn it over to you and let's get rolling. Hi, I'm Monorail Mollie.
Sorry, I was writing down names, so let me get caught up here.
My fault. I'm sorry.
Okay. Okay, so let's start off tonight by asking that for those who haven't had the pleasure of meeting you yet, could you share a short introduction and maybe a quick highlight from your recent work that you do?
Okay. So, part of my voice, I am recovering from the flu, so it's not my best, but I look alive. So I moved from Miami, Florida, from South Florida. It'll be in November, 2 years, my husband and I, and we moved to Orlando. We were going to retire here, but opportunity came knocking on our door. Sorry, I'm a little nervous. And said, let's do it. Let's just, let's leave Miami and let's live our happily ever after. So we ended up moving up here, and I've been doing the YouTube thing for Disney and other theme parks and local things to do here in Central Florida since I moved up. So super happy to be here. And my day job that doesn't pay me in biscuits and whatever things that they invite me to go try and eat and promote, is I am a clinical instructional designer. And basically what that means is that I create training curriculums or curricula for pharmacists and pharmacy techs, and I am a licensed pharmacy technician for the state of Florida.
Wow, cool.
Ooh.
Very
Yeah,
good.
that's pretty cool. Yeah, I like that. But speaking about YouTube, every great Disney story starts with a little magic. How did you find your way to this Disney YouTube community?
So I felt like I kind of create content for work, or actually I do, but more on a professional, level. And I feel like I've been passionate since Disney was introduced to me at the age of 4. I've just been passionate about Disney, and not a lot of people are blessed to live in Florida and get to go there often. So I was like, how can I just share this? I'm super passionate about it. Everyone thinks I'm like some Disney nerd, and I don't think I know everything there is to know. There's so much that I don't know, but I do know a lot. And I was like, you know what? What can I do to kind of like share this with the folks out there that might not have an opportunity to go or live somewhere outside of, North America or whatnot, and they can check it out. And, the internet is global. And I just want to share all my nerdy facts and all those things. And I do like full ride POVs and things. So just bringing them along, with me for the magic.
That's great. That's awesome. I can't wait to hear more about your story. Before I pass it over to Mandy, though, I want to say hello to a few people. So people who have joined our chat would be Marie's Adventures. Hello. Rachel's Adventures. So many adventures. John Corndog. Hello, John. Thanks for joining us.
Hey, John.
Aliens Wear Green Hats.
Darla.
The Tomorrowland Traveler.
Nice.
Dutchyland is here. Hello, Omar. Thanks for joining. Seti Webb and Ellie.
Nice. Welcome in, friends.
Thanks for joining us, you guys.
That's awesome.
Mandy.
Cool.
Okay. I've got a couple more questions for you, Becky. So thanks for being here today. We all have to work to fund our Disney dreams. How have you sprinkled some pixie dust into kind of your daily workday?
Well, as you can see by my background, this is my office. My entire house is probably Disney themed, and I'm not ashamed to admit it. And I'm going to have to buy a bigger house now that I live here locally to put more stuff in. Um, but um, my boss is watching. She's tuned in, and I think she knows this or she doesn't know, but I sometimes wear my Mickey ears to meetings. And obviously I'm not on camera, so no one knows. And I'm always blasting some sort of Disney music in the background while I'm working away. And if you kind of look around, I've got like a lot of fun stuff to just take in I've created my Disney bubble office atmosphere to get me through the day. And I have a difficult day at work. Disney's only 10 miles away, and so are adult beverages.
Adult beverages, love it. I'd also like to interject. You said your boss is watching?
My boss is watching.
I
Yeah.
don't know. I don't know. We've tried to reach out to you multiple times to get stuff, and every time we want you to come over to the park or we want you to do something Disney, you're always working. You're always unavailable. You're out of Disney office. I get that message all the time. Jen tried to reach out to you last week. It just rang and rang, and then when they answered, she said, "Hey, she's too busy at work to do anything Disney." So I'd just like to point that out.
Quit working her so hard. No, I'm just
Yes.
No,
And your Mickey mini ear secret, it's safe with us. We won't tell anybody.
Yes. And everybody that's watching, but it's cool.
well,
And I'm actually
again,
thinking I might have to try that idea sometime. No,
I don't know if we can trust Surf Bum. He likes to tell the fish all these stories, so we got to be careful. Sorry, Mandy. Go ahead. Sorry.
Well, no, that's actually kind of a great segue because we talk a lot about Disney magic, but you've also created some real world magic.
Mm-hmm.
Could you share with us some of the volunteer projects that you've been involved with?
So I haven't had the pleasure to start volunteering again yet in Central Florida, but I was a huge volunteer for the Marine Mammal Conservancy, Marine Mammal Conservancy. Can never say that right. And down in Key Largo, which is the Keys down in South Florida, and basically they rescue animals, pilot whales, dolphins, and whatever, all creatures of the underworld, under the sea, not the underworld. That's a whole other show. Can you tell me this?
you're doing great.
Thank you. I used to volunteer and really help out. And one of the best things that I got to do was there was about 13 pilot whales that washed ashore one of the keys. And there was a lot of babies, like a lot of younger ones, orphans. So they won't make it if you don't try to like combine them with like a mom or one of those like that. So literally, I spent that day holding with 4 other people that pilot whale to keep it up above water. I would do respiratory treatments on it because it had upper respiratory infection.
Wow.
Like a nebulizer over the hole, and it's kind of cool. And just taking care of it and things like that, and just rehabbing it for the day. And anytime like something like that would come up, I was there, and I love anything that has to do with the ocean. I'm a Pisces, I'm a beach babe, and so if anybody's listening out there and wants me to go volunteer with some dolphins or whatever, I'm totally down.
We have a goldfish that Preston's not taking good care of. Maybe we could do something about that.
Yeah,
Well,
I can help out.
that's pretty amazing, though, to think about that, working with
I would
whales
love
and
to
all.
do that. I want to hold a pilot whale baby. So
They're happy.
do you know how many people never get the chance to ever do anything like that? That's so amazing, though, right?
That is amazing.
You're like the only person I know that's done that. That's really cool.
Yay.
Yeah.
Oh, well, before we hand this over to Steph, Jen, has there been anybody new that's joined?
Oh,
Yep, we've had a few more friends join us. I want to say hello to Surf Bum John. Hello. And Patrick Julian. Thanks for joining us. And Julie. Hello, Julie. And Eric Brenner. Hello, Eric. Oh, and I just see O'Connell came in. Hello, O'Connell.
hello. Good to see you all.
All right, so I'm taking over here, Bex. My question starts off this way. Everyone who loves Disney has at least one moment in the parks that sticks with them forever. Do you have a special memory around an engagement that you'd like to share?
I do. So kudos to the hubs, Mr. Local Florida Gal. Um, we were just on a regular trip to California. I have family that lives there, so I was going to take him for his first time to Disneyland. And we've been flying all day because we had a connecting flight. I'm in like gym outfit, my hair up in a bun. I'm ready just to grab a pizza at the hotel and shower and go to bed and start the Disney magic the next day. But he's very adamant about we need to drop our bags and we need to go to Disneyland because he wants to take this beautiful picture of this Sleeping Beauty's castle. He's into photography, so he had all his equipment and his big lenses. So I don't know the wiser. I'm just there carrying all that stuff. And so, we're doing a bunch of pictures, and the whole thing was that he was trying to get me in front of the castle to propose. And I mean, I got there, I was starving. I'm like, can we go eat pizza? And he's like, you want to eat pizza now? I'm like, yeah. So we ate pizza. And then we try to get to the castle, and the parade happens. So he has to wait like another 20 minutes for the
My
parade.
gosh.
I know, that poor man, and he hates flying. So yeah, needless to say, he pulled out actually, I have them here. Wait, do I have them here? Oh yeah, I do. So they're really faded now because it's been some time, but I don't know if you can see these. He actually ordered these. He put Becky, will you marry me on them? He pulled them out of his pocket. He said, hey, can you hold on to these? Because the cast member, the photo pass cast member was like, okay, just put all your things down and get ready. And when I looked at them, I was like, no way, like this is happening. This is so cool. And I started screaming and all that. And he proposed to me, and I was fine and everything was great. And 3 hours later, I was just bawling my eyes out, like in line for a ride. And people were looking around me like, why is she so emotional to get on this ride? And they had no idea. But yeah, he proposed to me there. So
Aw, were you expecting it at all?
no, I
No,
would have had my
totally blue.
nails done. I would have been like beautiful from the time I left Miami to it would have been all this. And I should the picture's over in the bedroom, but that's on the other side. But yeah, in the picture, it's gray sweats and a blue
No
like
pizza
gym.
sauce in your teeth or anything. Right.
Yeah,
That's great. Great story.
Probably when he heard you say he wanted pizza, he's like, really? 'Cause, okay.
It
my teeth are
just
gone.
adds to
So
our list of so many people that have so many special things like that. I know Stephanie and Paul do, Tally Ann Marie and Pino Pete. Everybody has like some type of special. A lot of people have some type of special memory through that. So that's pretty cool. Very cool.
Yeah. All right. So my second question is: family is at the heart of Disney. Do you have any special memories of time spent with family at the parks now or when you were younger?
yeah, so that's a great question. I hope I don't make anybody cry, but so my first trip to Disney was when I was 4. And my that was the only trip that I took with both my biological parents and my grandmother. So that's what sealed the deal. That was the core memory that linked me to Disney as this is my comfort zone. This is my blanket. This is like family. This is, everything. Um, After that, when my grandmother and my aunt, my uncle took over, they would take me, and they continued to instill that Disney magic. And hey, life sometimes is not, always going to be good, but let's escape for a bit and let's go to
Mhm.
Disney. And it was great. it was really great. They actually had a code when we were little that they were saying, okay, we're gonna go to DW, and we were like pay no mind to it, and then we would get there and it's like DW, Disney World. So,
Aw.
Aw, that's
um,
awesome.
yeah, Disney has always been it's just family, So that's what I want to share with everybody.
Love it.
That's amazing. So now we're going to share with Debbie Burnfield why your drink of the week is so special. And I'm going to turn it over to Jen.
Well, I think what Stephanie is alluding to is the fact that our beverage of the week this week is the Moonshine Sour, which is found in the American Pavilion at Epcot. And we all know Debbie Burnfeld's our Mama Moonshine, so I think there's a little connection there. Can you tell us about this drink and why you chose it as the drink of the week?
Well, it's my favorite drink. I am not much of a drinker, but when I do, it's my go-to. It was introduced to me by some Disney friends, some great gals that I've met since moving up here. And it's one of those that it's so delicious and it doesn't taste strong at all. And you're sipping it and you're enjoying it, and then the magic hits.
Oh boy.
And yeah, but it's one of those that you're like, oh, this is this tastes delicious, and this wow, and then you have to sit down for a couple minutes. So
There you go.
That reminds me of the Grand Marnier slush does the same thing, where it's like it's so smooth going down, and then wait a minute or two and it hits you.
Are you sure about
Yeah.
that? I'm not so sure about that.
Oh, you should be sure about that. So let's see here. It says there the Moonshine Sour was with Old Smoky Blackberry Moonshine, Blood Orange, Blackberry, and Lemon. That sounds so good. I haven't tried it, but I think this might go on the list for the next trip in December. What about you, Steph? Have you tried it? Do you think you would want to try it?
Oh, I definitely think I want to try it for sure. I have not had it before, but I'll be in line with you to get
Nice.
that in December.
You know what? You know what? I will buy you both that drink, and if Beck is with us, happens to be at the park at the time, I'll buy her one. And Mandy, if you drive down, see you have to come down now for this
Come
drink.
on, Mandy. Come
You have
on,
to drive.
Mandy.
This
Come
is
on.
called
Do it.
peer
There's a free
pressure.
drink in it for you.
So,
Mandy, would you try it if you were with us, or have you tried it already?
I have not tried it, but I'm going to tell you this right now. I'm not a big drinker, but my list of drinks that I need to try is getting bigger and bigger each week. So if I was
Our
there,
guests,
I'd gladly have one with you guys.
there we
Our
go.
guests each week pick such good drinks.
Yes.
Yeah, so I get it. That list just gets longer and longer. So yeah, this is a great drink. Pete, what about you? Have you had it?
I have not, but I tell you, it's my list is tight because I just choose not to drink a lot. But this is something when a drink looks as refreshing as it will be, it's kind of hard to turn it down. And that's a unique combination that seems like it would be smooth with a kick and sweet. And I kind of like that. I'm putting that on the same front as like the Violet Sake and a couple of the other ones that I think, yeah, I want to get, and it's in the American Pavilion, which is, I always end up kind of stopping there and mulling around and talking for a bit or going in the art store. So why not grab one and go in the art store and walk around?
Yep.
So,
Yep.
sounds
Or
great.
grab one and listen to the Candlelight Processional. That will be December trip, so that might be a good thing too. So looking forward to that. Thank you for introducing us to that drink.
That's an awesome
You're
drink.
now going to have to get one.
There we go.
Before I pass it over to Pete, I want to take a minute and say hello to just a few more friends that have come in. Mark Langenkamp is here. Hi, Mark. Dole Whip Dave. Hello. Kay Wilby, great supporter of the channel. Hello, Kay. Julie Pix is here. Hello. And Ryan Rowe.
Welcome
Go
in.
Browns.
Go Browns. I love the fact that I think I'm going to wear this to Disney because I wouldn't look at a place and I could actually have two hands. This would be great. I think I'm going to do it. In all
You can
seriousness,
swat the flies off your face with it.
Hopefully there's no flies. In all seriousness, our guest is amazing lady tonight. We're already getting to learn about her. The mods have been doing a great job dropping her links. We have her YouTube channel, which she's working hard and building upon. She has, if you notice, when I've thrown it in there on her Instagram, guys, she's got coming up on 5,000 followers on Instagram. And that's no easy task, working hard. So please, if you're not following her on Instagram or YouTube, give her a follow if you like what you're seeing tonight. I guarantee you won't be disappointed in the fun that's going over there. That would mean a lot. We're at 57 likes tonight. Hit up a like if you're having a good time and enjoying ourselves. And with that, I want to do a quick trivia question for our guests. Trivia question for our
Ready.
guests. So if you're ready, I'm ready. The question for you is, which Disney princess sings Once Upon a Dream? Is it Snow White? A. Oh, she's already got the answer. Is it B, Aurora? Is it C, Stephanie Kiel? Or is it D, Elvira?
Princess Aurora.
Yeah, well, it is Princess Aurora. Once you did that there, I was like, okay, you got it. So I saw her face and I'm like, oh man, she's got this one. So okay. Anyway, all right. Well, let's jump back over here and down here. Oh, you did. I didn't notice you did that. There. Boom, boom, boom. Okay. Move over to here and go back to where are we going to? We're going to. I'm lost. Where are we going? Oh, Mandy. My fault.
Amanda.
I'm lost in my document.
No, you're fine. I'm thinking I should have definitely phoned a friend to Becky when I had my question. Because
Right?
she would have.
Dumbo. Come on. Really?
That one I knew.
Okay. Now hold on. I'm calling a timeout. You ready? I'm calling a timeout, and I'm doing something I haven't done before. I'm going to ask our guest a second trivia question to try to trip her up, because I screwed up on the trivia list and didn't realize to skip the question, and that's why I didn't think I had 4. So since I screwed up tonight, yes, you can say, yeah, Jen was right. I was wrong. Which is taller at Walt Disney World? Ready? Cinderella's Castle or Spaceship Earth?
Well, Cinderella's castle measures 198 feet, because if not, the airport would make it put a big red light on it if it reaches 200, give or take. And Space Mountain is tall, but it wouldn't be taller because then it would get also a red light on it. So I'm going to say Cinderella's castle.
It is correct. You are right. It's Cinderella's Castle. But I did know this. It's actually Disney put it 11 feet below the number to give them leeway, because they were worried about where it was going to be measured from originally. They were worried about the basing of it, or where the measurement would start. So it's actually 189 feet. It's 11 feet below the 200. Yep.
Yeah.
So, okay. So, all right. Now we can go back to our regularly scheduled program after I screwed up.
Oh, great questions. But now, Becky, we've got a couple more for you. So Disney offers a variety of special experiences and tours that let you experience the park in new ways. Can you share with some experiences you've had with us?
Yes. So pre-COVID, when everything was open, I got to do Behind the Seeds, which I'm telling you, that is the best slice of cucumber you will ever eat. And that was great. You want to come out there either having a garden of your own or just eating salad. I've done Keys to the Kingdom, which is obviously my favorite because you go down to the utilidors and you're literally right under the castle. And it takes you like everything behind the scenes. And just like so much knowledge that you learn of all the work and the permits that they need and the things you got to go through. My favorite one, I've done the Steam Trains one, which that one's now closed because of the whole, refurbishment that they're doing and, the rides that they're creating and whatnot. But I want to say my favorite, besides Keys to the Kingdom, because I pushed myself because I'm a little bit on the claustrophobic side, is the snorkeling inside the Epcot tank. So it's not Dive Quest, it's the aqua one, and it's an oxygen mask that they give you with your little oxygen tank, and they show you how to keep track, like if you're scuba, but you're on top on the surface. And at first, for 5 minutes, I was like clinging onto Mr. Local Florida Gal's hand, maybe a little bit too hard. Um, and then once I just evened out my breathing, it was magical. It was awesome. Just the sharks and all the fish and everything, they just come right up to you. And they just go right under your belly. They get super close. They're like want to get to know you. I will say I had this big turtle that kept on trying to get in my way, and the cast member said, "Look, there's nothing we can do about him. He's really old, and you just have to get out of his way because he will bulldoze you." So he was like following me around. I don't know if he knew I was scared or what, or if I smelled like new to him, or but that was awesome. It was really awesome to do.
Cool.
Oh, those sound like amazing experiences.
Yeah, for
Thanks.
sure.
So, you're basically a Disney storyteller in your own right. What keeps you inspired to keep sharing honest reviews, money saving tips, historical tidbits, and all the other information on your channel?
I mean, I'm already going to Disney so often, so I just, I want to know, I want to experience it. So sharing is caring. I just bring everybody with me. If I see like, oh, today I'm going to ride this ride and it's a nighttime version and I only have a daytime version of it and it's outside, you're going to get a 4K full POV ride of me screaming on it. And I will wait in the Orlando heat. Well, now it's getting a little cooler. Extra time for front row. So just to be able to get that better like vantage point. But yeah, like I'm there, and just anything that I see that makes me happy or sparks joy in me, I just take out the DJI and start filming. So
Nice.
Well, for those of us who aren't in Florida and only get to go there a couple times a year, we greatly appreciate it because it helps those Disney blues when we're not there.
Absolutely.
Sure.
So, really quick before we head into the next segment, Jen, have we had any new folks join us?
We have had one folk join us, and that is Mr. Curtis from the Curtis family. Hello, Mr. Curtis.
Hello. And then we'll transfer this over to Steph.
Yes. Well, Disney bounding is such a fun way to bring characters to life. And I actually did that for my first time back in August at Pete's meetup. I was dressed up as a what do you call it? A Mouseketeer from the Disney show a long time ago that used to be on. Anyway, shows how old I am. All right, so
Her name is Annette Fuenicello. Annette
Yeah.
Fuenicello.
Is she still alive?
Oh, sweet Jesus. Ask your
Oh,
question.
I'm just saying. Okay. All right. So, what are some of your favorite bounding adventures or outfits?
So I am a Star Wars aficionado, and I will forever be effective this year. I put my costume together. It took me quite some time, or cosplay outfit. I am a female Darth Vader with my customized lightsaber. And yeah, so every May the 4th on Star Wars Day, or any meetup I see anywhere, I'm gonna take out that lightsaber, and I probably won't wear my outfit because it's a lot of like heavy equipment with lights and everything. Like, I went a little bit out there. But I love Star Wars. So I'll dress up as, our supreme leader, Darth Vader. And fun fact, my dog is actually named Vader, and he kind of looks like him. Yeah. And he's a 93-pound puppy, so take that what you will. Um, but and then for Halloween, I dressed up, not this year. I dressed up as a person with the flu this year, but last year I dressed up and went to Mickey's Not So Scary as Maleficent because she is my favorite villain.
Ooh,
Very
Yeah,
nice.
I had feathers and all. It was truly a commitment.
That's cool. Very
wow.
cool.
Wish we
Okay.
had a picture to check.
On there. It's on there on social media.
It's
You
Oh,
just gotta
cool.
scroll back. So, but it's
Oh,
there.
I have to go check that out. Very cool. So many fans have Disney favorite collectibles, and you can already see some behind you there. What kind of items do you have that make sure that you add to your collection when you are hitting the parks and stuff?
So the question is, what don't I have? I thought I had a lot, but now I'm here locally, so I have more. But my main thing is I collect snow globes. They recently
Ooh,
started making them again. The big ones, not the little ones.
oh,
I collect like the 16-pound big ones. And Vinylmations, pins, ears. I have a wall of ears that you can't see. God, everything. I know figures, art. I'm starting to collect art. Um, and I do like to get a lot of my art pieces during Festival of the Arts. So,
mhm.
like former Imagineers that are now artists and whatnot. So yeah, I collect everything. I collect a lot. So
That's really cool. So you can just add on to your house another extra room for all your new stuff, right?
what doesn't fit in the Disney office overflows to the guest room,
Okay.
and we're not at capacity yet. So
Yes, you can still have guests. that's, that's very cool. All right, I'm going to throw you over to Jen for our next segment.
Okay, so this is the time of the show where we ask those creators and enhancers in our community to share with us content that they love. So tonight we want to talk with Becky about 3 of her favorite channels, but actually we're just going to do one really good one. And I've been practicing the name of it because it's a tongue twister. Kate's Kate's take Kate's takes. There.
Kate's Takes.
I
It's
want to
her
say
take.
cakes Pakes. I don't know. But it's Kate's Takes. There you go. Tell us
Well,
about this channel and what you love about it.
if you said bakes, it's fine because I think she bakes too. But
Oh, okay.
not like, I think I saw something that she baked for Halloween. But yeah, Kate's Takes. It's her takes on Disney, and she is if if I feel like I'm a Disney nerd, she is beyond that. Like she knows stuff and she's always at the parks and she's always learning something new and taking you along the journey, and it's just her genuine passion for being there and kind of showing everything what's the latest and greatest. She'll be there before the stuff comes out. Like she'll see Christmas ornaments a week before people even Disney even says they're out there. She's like, "Hey, guess what? In this little corner, in this store, in this, park, I found Christmas ornaments. It's that time." But yeah, she's really in the know and has a lot of just fun information that she discovers, and she's great overall.
That is fantastic. I have not heard of that channel, but I am looking forward to checking it out. And I see that Paul Engel has dropped the link in the chat for everybody to go ahead, click on Kate's Takes, and check it out.
And we're going to feature, as a thank you for our guest coming on tonight. Tonight on Insomniacs Late Night, we're going to feature that channel and talk all about it with views, subscribers, content, and the whole 9 yards. So you'll get a lot more here. You'll hear about that channel a lot more tonight as well.
Awesome.
Awesome.
Fantastic. Yep, looking forward to that. Mandy, we had a great show. You want to go ahead and give us a recap?
Hold on. I
Uh-oh.
want to curveball. Yes, that's the face. Thank you.
Oh, look at that is
Yeah.
such an awesome picture.
There you go. I'm trying
It's
not.
actually a little crooked, but I fixed it because it was hot and everything was just moving everywhere. But yep, that's me in all my
Yeah.
glory.
You are on the right or you're on the left. I'm not sure. I can't figure it out.
It's confusing, but I'm the blonde one, so
All right. Sorry. Okay. Go ahead.
Why?
Oh, well, that costume was amazing. And we've also had another amazing show tonight, learning all about local Florida gal. A couple highlights. We got to hear about heartwarming family memories and unforgettable engagement moments. And it's clear that Disney really is an anchor in Becky's life and a place that's truly had a lasting impact.
Yeah.
Also, it was wonderful to learn about balancing work and fun and those ears and those meetings. And also absolutely inspiring to hear about her volunteer efforts with marine life and rehabilitating those orphaned pilot whales. An experience I think all of us would are jealous that you had. We'd all
Totally
love to
jealous.
do it. We also learned that inspiration is everywhere for this creator. Her mission to share joy and memorable experiences with the Disney community truly shine through. And last but definitely not least, our guests shared some fun insights today, from their favorite Disney bounding moments and must-have merch to beloved drinks and experiences with special Disney events. It's always exciting to see the different ways fans get to enjoy the magic. So thank you, Becky. And I encourage everyone to leave a comment or even a question on this show for Becky, and any thoughts on our content. So
Thank you so much for having me. I just love being part of the community. So
That's good stuff. Good stuff.
and we're
Before we
grateful
do
you're here. Yes.
before we do the final thought and everything, let's go over to Steph real quick because we have an announcement about next week. Do we not, Steph?
We sure do. All right. The announcement is next week Pete he will be at Walt Disney World. Woohoo!
No, that's not the announcement.
Oh, I like that one better.
Read the graphics.
Okay, in 2 weeks, we will get to see you again because next week we are taking a break. And we will have the pleasure in 2 weeks of talking with a YouTube creator, community supporter, and overall technical expert. Our guest, who features himself on YouTube, has a channel with over 9.5 thousand subscribers, 357 videos, and more than 300,000 channel views. Our guest is very family oriented and loves his sharing Disney experiences with his family, whether in the parks, on cruises, or at Disney meetups. You'll never know which characters the family might Disney bound as. This creator is extremely tech savvy and makes it a point to help others. They've even played a major role in utilizing a new platform that supports the entire Disney YouTube community. In 2 weeks, we'll be thrilled to welcome a well-known name in the Disney community, Lawrence from Park Bros. We can't wait to dive into his Disney insights, adventures, and all of the magic that he has to share.
Yes, that'll be a lot of fun. Lawrence is a great guy, and if you don't know him yet, you will know him after these ladies get to sit and chat. Before we do our final thoughts tonight, let me highlight a couple things. One, what an incredible drink we had tonight. If you haven't tried it over at the American Pavilion, check it out over there. I believe we will be now because it sounds really good. Moonshine shower, but it looks really delicious and sweet. I am really, really excited about that. Of course, we highlighted tonight Kate's Takes. And if you haven't checked out her link that Paul dropped already, you'll be able to listen to her a little bit about her tonight when we discuss her as well. A great channel suggested by our guests. I want to take the time tonight, of course, and to thank Local Florida Gal from coming and joining us tonight and share with us a little bit of her magic and happiness that she brings. She's got an amazing channel there, and I hope that you are going to go over and to check it out. Our show is available on podcasts. We've got some incredible people that we've interviewed, over 109 shows now that you can go back and listen to on our playlist or on our podcast list, either one. And we would be excited if you did that. We are featured on Instagram. Jen does a good job of running that platform for us. We are trying to grow those. I know we're up over 302. I haven't changed the graphic in a while, but please give it a follow over on Instagram. You can always keep up with everything we have going over here on the show 100%. As we noted, you can follow our guest tonight on Instagram. Hopefully she'll be approaching that 500,000 plateau as well. Tonight at 10:45, probably closer to the 11 o'clock point, we will have Disney Insomniacs. We do that every week where we feature new channels on there to set up for the week. We set up with everything going on in our community and everything that's exciting. What I will say tonight is for tonight's show before we go to final thought, because I'll try to handle this best I can. For those of you that didn't hear at the beginning, Casey Bryant, who is like family to us, Casey's Corner of the World, and a huge supporter to our channel. Casey and has been very close to Preston since day one of him coming into our life. He actually first time I ever talked with him, I was laying in this bed here, rushed home from the hospital because they were afraid of COVID was going to get me. With two medical nurses here, and some guy that I had no idea who he was reached out and said, "Hey, I got two videos I filmed of the parade today. Would you like to see them to make your day better?" That's how my relationship with Casey started. Well, Casey's been very close to us. He travels with Preston and I when we go to all the baseball games. And, he's one guy on this earth who has no blood relationship to me, yet every time that I leave him or I hang up with him, one of us says, "I love you" first, back to the other one. That's how close we are. Well, Casey decided to do something for Preston, but also us. And he made this incredible video that this morning when I opened it up and started watching, it takes a lot to get me to break down to uncontrollable tears where I couldn't stop. And I had to try to take breaths to control myself. He went and dug up and reached out to Preston's school, to past baseball coaches. He went into Instagram accounts. He went into school accounts, all the right way. And he put together this video of Preston from when he was first 4 years old and first picked up a baseball bat in our front yard, all the way through to graduation. And there's some amazing clips in there. And I'll tell you, there's also some people from our Disney community that Casey reached out to and said, "Hey, would you like to put a small video in?" So tonight, on Insomniacs, if you want to stay up a little bit late with me, or if you want to watch the replay tomorrow, I will unveil that video and I will tell you, I don't care what they do on Netflix or Prime or anywhere else that's out there. That video to me is absolutely incredible, and he couldn't have given me a better gift. I'm getting emotional just thinking about it right now. So I hope you guys will join us tonight. Join me tonight, and see it. That's all I got. Final thought of the night on tonight's show. We'll start with the ladies, finish with our guests, and then we'll say goodnight to everybody here. Mandy, you were kind enough to, I was a little bit behind the eight ball, and I called Mandy up and said, "I know you haven't written one yet." And I kept telling you, "Oh, you don't have to worry about that for a long time." And I said, Steph's busy with school and Jen's doing Halloween. Is there any chance? And before I finish it, yes, well, I'll do it. So thank you. You did a great job on tonight's show. How about you start the final thoughts?
Well, thank you, Pete. That was very sweet. And Becky, thank you for being here. It is absolutely crystal clear your love and your passion for Disney and just the world in general. The volunteering with animals, that is just shows an amazing person, or the amazing person that you are, and a wonderful character that's behind those Mickey ears. And also, side note, from a person who has also got pets named after Star Wars characters and
That's
an
right.
unhealthy obsession with Darth Vader, I absolutely adore your bounding outfit. It is amazing.
Thank
So
you.
I have to go out there and see more.
Love
So
it. Love it. Love it. Love it. Very well done. Miss Steph?
Yes. Becky, thank you so much for being here tonight. We appreciate you taking your time out of your busy day to share your view on Disney and all the experiences that you've had. And we're so glad to have you here in the community. And I just have to say, you have a beautiful smile. So
Thank
make sure you wear that every day.
Love it. Very nicely said. Jen?
It was such a pleasure to meet you in June. It was such a nice surprise to find you as part of our community. So thank you for being here. Oh boy, he's got Krispy Kreme.
Oh, no, I don't.
That will always distract me. Sorry. Squirrel. But it was, we're so glad to have you as part of our community. I'm looking forward to seeing you again in December. That will be nice. Thank you for sharing everything about your channel with us today. And I hope that everyone will take the time to click the link in the chat that's been dropped throughout the show. Check out your channel and enjoy your content. So sorry you weren't feeling, 100%, but you did a great job.
Very well said, Jen. Very well said. I will throw it over to you, Beck, for your final thought of the night.
So, thank you for having me. I love doing this, even though I'm normally introverted, but this pushes me, right? Like, before, it took a whole year for me to show my face on camera, like an actual YouTube video. I had nieces that were like, you need to put your face out there. And these are the reasons why. Apparently, they Googled it. These younger generations, they know what they're talking about with the TikTok and the YouTube and everything. And so yeah, it's a passion that I love doing. Obviously I love it if it's a passion, but it pushes me to put myself out there and to find my community. And I've definitely found it in you guys. And yes, I also got distracted with the Krispy Kreme. So
These are
next
not the
time,
Krispy Kreme you were thinking of.
oh, but they probably were. So but, you'll have me in anything that's like donuts or sweets or anything. So, but yeah, I'm just really happy to be here. Sorry, my voice is not 100%, but I can't wait to see you, Pete, on
Yep.
Jollywood Nights. So we'll definitely, they don't have moonshine sours there, but I'm sure we can try something else. And can't wait to see everybody else that comes down in December.
Yep.
It'll be a good time. I want to say thank
Amazing.
you for everything tonight. When it's a breath of fresh air to meet people like yourself and April and so many people that we are meeting because of what we're trying to do with sharing the magic of others and what they do within our Disney community. There's no reason that our Disney community can be this big when it could be this big with beautiful people that love the magic and want to treat each other with respect and just have fun and enjoy life. And when we when I reached out to you at first and you were telling me, oh, I don't know, you're so introverted, and you came on and did a great job on the first show. And then I asked you about this one. Oh, I don't know. I don't camera. I was like, and then you came on here and you absolutely crushed it. But more importantly, what I loved is you were one of the people that throughout the time when I was doing my streaming down there when we did the unofficial get together and block the entrance of Tron. I was looking over at friends of mine that were in the community, and I was at one point, there was a time where there was a small group of some of the people that had been around for 10 years. And then it was when you and Jen were talking, and you guys were right there, and April was kind of right over there listening, chatting as you guys. And it was just, for me, it was great to see so many good people smiling and happy that would have never have met each other had Walt not have drawn a mouse on a napkin. So I always thank Walt and say thank you, Walt, for what you did and your perseverance, and also obviously, um, to Roy as well, because without Roy, there is no Walt. So thank you for being here. I look forward to seeing you more within our community and maybe to one of our hangout shows and stuff like that. And just keep creating. So it's really good.
I
Uh,
will.
we will see everybody hopefully tonight, 10:45, quarter to 11, right after the football game, over on Disney Insomniacs. Paul was going to come on tonight, but he said he doesn't come on and do anything in November. I said, okay, I really wanted you. He said, no, not in November. It's the holiday. I am half Korean, 3-part Japanese, 2-part American, and 1-part Pekingese. And I was like, okay, I get it. So we had this whole conversation before the show started, and that's the way it goes. So with that, we'll just say, see you guys next time. Bye-bye.
You got a smile that makes the sun